Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. How are you? I hope you're having an amazing day. I appreciate you watching this. Let me know that you watched it. Comment replay if you're seeing this. So I want to show you a super simple cut crease look. Now, it's not super fancy. That's not my game, right? I'm not the girl who does all these crazy wings and all these crazy things. No, I'm just an easy, breezy makeup girl, right? So I wanted to show you how to do it in an easy way. Good morning, guys. And I used Farmasi's Glam Up palette. Super pretty, super gorgeous. And I love it because you can do really light, simple looks, or you can really glam this up with some smoke, some dark colors, all the things, right? So I used a couple different brushes. I first am going to go in with this color. This is my dark color. This is the color that I want for this outer corner transition area. But because I don't want it to get it super dramatic on the inside, I want to keep it real light there. I'm going to place this product just in the back, okay? Because when you go to blend it, it'll go to where you want it, okay? If you have enough product on there and you have a pigmented shadow, it'll go. So just kind of place this in here, okay? About there over, not quite half, okay? So then I'm just going to bring it down in this outer corner, and then we'll blend it until I think our arm falls off. I just really want to make sure that it's in there. But you see how before I blend, it looks nothing like the finish, right? Maybe a little. And then just get yourself a clean, fluffy blending brush, okay? And then just start back here. You can kind of windshield wiper it back and forth. But really, I like these circular motions because then it kind of brings it up and fades it up to your brow bone. It gets that color out of the crease and just into this space here. Okay, so I don't want to go too high because I do want some normal color, just my foundation between the eyeshadow and the darker colors. But okay, so this is called Dusty Rose. Once I've kind of blended that out a little bit, I'm going to take that color and just kind of soften up those edges. Okay, so the harsh line is gone, but I really want to soften up and transition that color. Okay, so you can see it's starting to really look a whole lot more like that one. And it's so simple, you guys. I promise you that if you just try it a couple times, you will get it. I love this palette only because it can be really light or really dark. So it's not like some of the other ones that I've gotten that I get and I'm like, why did I buy this? I was feeling fierce and fire-ish when I did this, right? Okay, so now is when we want to really just cut that crease. What I like to do, especially if it's a darker color, I want to show you this process just because it's amazing for those darker colors, right? This is just some micellar cleansing water. I just poke my Q-tip in the lid, pull it out, make sure that it's not, dripping wet, that kind of thing. And then take the makeup and the product off where you want to put that cut crease. So this is where this is a really amazing process if you have on that dark, dark lid. So I didn't have a lot there, but I'm still just going to make sure my lashes are real clean. And this is my normal skin color. My skin color is a little darker on my eyelids. So I am going to do just a little bit of concealer. I just want to dry that off just a little. Normally I would just kind of let it dry for a second. But I'm going to pop some concealer on there. So this is just going to lighten my lid where my lid is just naturally dark. Now if you have a naturally light lid, you may be able to just skip this step altogether. And I don't want my cut crease super high. So a lot of times you'll see this process where you put it on and then you look up to see where your crease should be. I don't want to do that today because I want it to be a little more subtle. Okay. Then I just take a flat brush and just kind of pack it in to where you're going to want that arch. And a brush that's real thin on the end is super good for this because it'll just kind of place it. Okay, and then I just make sure I kind of blend it down by my eyelashes. You can see where I got it on my eyelash right there. It's fine. The mascara will cover that. Okay. And then, because I'm all about pink and all of the shimmer, and if you want, you can do this with any of these colors. Like if you wanted a bold look, try that gold. Gold is gorgeous for a lid color, but this one is just pink. And I just kind of pack it on here with that same type of brush, but this is a different one than the one for the concealer. But you don't have to have like a whole ton of fancy brushes. These are probably ones that I got cheaply off Morphe. My ColourPop set is one of my favorites. Okay. Do you see how really I don't even need to come in blend a whole lot more? If you wanted to, I'm not going to put any more product on here. And I'm just going to kind of brush it to where it blends it up because this one seemed a little further in. Okay. And then what I did was take this really light color because I want that highlight and popped it right here in the corner. Okay. And then I like to come across on the bottom just a little bit. And then do you see where that brow up there is highlighted? Just put a little bit here in the arch. That's where the majority is going to be. And then I go ahead and kind of lightly follow it to where the main part of it's right there in that arch, but you can kind of just see it just a little bit, nothing crazy. Okay, and then I took that brush that now has liner on it, but that first color, this one right here, and I got it under here just so that this look looks a little bit more dramatic. Okay. And do you see how this one's definitely way more dramatic? I got my black waterproof liner. And then I only do it about halfway over. And then I took that brush that I had that other product on, and I bring it back and just kind of smudge it just a little bit. Before it really dries and is there to stay. And then I came in with my gold here. Just to really get that lightened up there towards the inside of my eye so that it doesn't look more closed. And then I did just a little light liner on top, nothing crazy. I didn't do any wings, nothing like that. But what I love about this liner is I cry at literally every little thing all of the time. And this liner is waterproof. So it's my dream come true. Let's see if I can't get that concealer out of my lashes right there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I don't know if you guys tightline, but if you don't, just know it's a little scary to start with. And I poked my eye a lot in the beginning, but it makes my lashes look fuller and darker from the start. And then mascara. Okay, so this one is a little different. This one has the two applications, the volume and the length. You can see where the volume looks a whole lot more wet. It's going to put a whole lot more product on the lashes, where the length is meant to not do that. And it is a whole lot drier looking with the bristles there. The container says to do volume first and then length. I actually don't tell them, but I like the length best first because the length brush has less product. So it really separates your lashes. And you guys, you can do both steps, or on days that you just want a really light look, just do the length and you be good to go. Okay, so this lash is wanting to stick to all of its friends. Right there, okay? So this one's just gonna really separate it.
I'm gonna go get 2 tires out of bacon real quick.
Okay. It's getting tires for the camper, you guys. We thought about taking it somewhere tonight, but it's supposed to rain. This lash. It's like that child that just doesn't want to get its life together. Wants to stick to all the rest. I think there was some sleep in it because I kind of felt it. But here's just the length. if you just want to do that part. But here's the volume. That brush that's a little more wetter, that's going to apply more product. Okay, so you can see how it gets darker quicker. But it's already got that length and that separation. This is a new mascara, so it has a lot of product on here. Oh, I just got that in my hair. It got stuck in there. I thought it was going to drag the mascara everywhere. I can see the hair. So this is a brand new mascara. So it's going on really heavy at first. You guys, I tried a mascara for my BoxyCharm. And I didn't realize how wet it was going to be. And I literally had it everywhere. It was awful. I do like to do this process to really kind of just separate the lashes. Because for whatever reason, a lot of them just like to stick together. I think it's the way I sleep. I kind of sleep on my face. Do you guys have that issue? Okay, so I'm only doing one coat. Like I only did one coat on that eye. But I came back in for just a quick second coat on the length just to really separate those lashes. So I like them to start really long and separated, get my volume on there, and then come through with just the length just to kind of really separate it without putting that ton of wet product on there. But those lashes right in the center too are just sticking together. Okay, oh, I did forget to do the bottom. We cannot forget to do the bottom. I'm actually having some lash growth. I felt like for the longest time I didn't have any lashes on the bottom. And I've been using our brow and lash serum. So my brows are actually getting fuller and my lashes are actually staying longer. So I feel like I'm not losing the lashes as quickly. You see how much more dramatic that looks? Okay, there we go. And there's your mascara. It's perfect, okay? So we got the Glam Up palette. I love this mascara. And then just the black liner. So super simple, but you got that cut crease, fancy, I know what I'm doing kind of look without really having to be super fancy and spend an hour on it, right? I felt like I was not on here for probably more than 10 or so minutes, and I can probably do it quicker. I can probably do both eyes in that time if I'm not talking. And I do them at the same time, right? Because now I'm not having to do the product all over and try to remember it. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend. And if you want more tutorials on this palette, this week I will be live over on Facebook with it. But if you have any other questions, just let me know. Otherwise, that's the look. Have a great day, guys. Bye.